Welcome, everyone. Before we dive in, let me ask you something. You ever reached the end of the month and wondered where your money disappeared to, even though you swear you did not buy anything big? If so, you are in the right place. Most people think they are bad with money, but the truth is, nobody teaches us how it really works. Not in school, not in most families, not anywhere. And that is why money feels confusing, stressful, or mysterious. But today, we are going to change that. This is not about boring spreadsheets, strict rules, or giving up everything fun. This is about something way more powerful. Understanding the hidden patterns that control your spending and how to take that control back. At the end of this, you will not just manage money, you will see money differently. So stick around. What you learn today might be the thing that finally makes your money feel clear instead of chaotic. Ready? Let us start unlocking your financial superpower. The mystery of the vanishing money. You have probably had this moment before. It is the end of the month, you check your balance, and your brain does this tiny jump scare. Where did it all go? You did not buy anything huge. No new shoes. No massive online splurge. But somehow, the money escaped. It is like your wallet has tiny holes you cannot quite see. You are not alone. Almost everyone feels this way at some point, even adults with jobs, salaries, and real budgets. But here's the twist. Money rarely disappears because of one big decision. It disappears through a series of small, invisible choices that each feel harmless, until they pile up. Most people never learn how these leaks work. Schools do not teach it. Friends do not talk about it. Parents might not even realize what is happening in their own budgets. But once you understand the invisible patterns behind your spending, your money stops controlling you, and you start controlling the hidden enemy, automatic spending. Imagine having a subscription you forgot about. Maybe it is a game pass, a streaming service, or an app you use twice. Every month it takes a tiny bite out of your money. 1 bite is not a big deal, but 12 bites? 24 bites? 36 bites? That is a lot of missing money. Automatic spending is powerful because it removes the moment of choice. You do not think about it, you do not approve it, it just happens. But there is a bigger leak than subscriptions, small daily purchases that add up. A drink here, a snack there, a quick online item that seems cheap, even $2 or $3 does not feel like spending. But the math adds up fast. $3 a day equals $90 a month. $5 a day equals $150 a month. $7 a day equals $210 a month. Suddenly, it is not a little thing. It is a major monthly expense disguised as nothing. This does not mean you need to cut out everything fun. It just means you should know where your money goes rather than letting your impulses decide for you. Why we do not notice the leaks. There are 3 big reasons money slips away before we notice. Small numbers. Feel safe. Your brain does not treat $3 now the same as $90 later. It reacts to the moment, not the pattern. Small numbers feel harmless. Companies count on this. 2. You spend out of emotion, not logic. Think about the last time you bought something because you were stressed, you were bored, you were celebrating, something looked cool. You just wanted a treat. That is emotional spending. It does not mean you are irresponsible. Everyone does it. But emotional decisions tend to be faster and less thoughtful. Fast decisions equals fast leaks. 3. We do not track what we do not see. People hate the idea of tracking expenses because they imagine spreadsheets, calculators, and stress. But tracking is not about math. It is about awareness. If you do not look at your spending, leaks grow silently. If you do look at your spending, leaks shrink instantly. It is like turning on a light in a dark room. Suddenly, you see what is actually there. The turning point, becoming aware. Here is the secret. You do not need a perfect budget. You do not need financial experience. You do not need to stop buying everything fun. You just need to understand the patterns that control you. Awareness is the first superpower of financial management. Think of money like a stream of water. If you do not know where it is flowing, it might run off into the dirt. But if you build channels, clear, simple channels, your money flows exactly where you want it to go. Awareness is the map. Budgeting it is the channel. Your goals are the destination. Psychology of spending. How your brain gets tricked. Most people think money is about numbers, math, and being good with finances. But the truth is very different. Money is mostly about psychology. Your brain, your habits, your emotions, your impulses. These shape your spending far more than actual dollar amounts. If you understand why you spend the way you do, you can change your entire financial life without stress or complicated systems. This chapter is about the mental tricks, hidden triggers, and automatic behaviors that make your money disappear without you noticing. Once you learn these patterns, you will never see spending the same way again. Your brain is not built for modern money. Humans developed long before money existed. Our brains evolved to make fast decisions, avoid danger, and seek comfort. Modern financial systems, cards, apps, subscriptions, online stores, did not exist. So your brain tries to use old instincts to handle new problems. That is where the trouble begins. Example: the dopamine trap. When you buy something you want, even something small, your brain releases dopamine. This is the same chemical involved in excitement, reward, and motivation. It feels good. It feels easy. It feels comforting. That is why. Buying snacks feels good. Buying a new item online feels exciting. Buying something just because, oof, feels like a treat. Your brain rewards spending instantly. But saving? That reward is delayed, distant, abstract. This creates the first major leak. Your brain loves immediate rewards, even if they harm your long-term goals. The three brain systems that control your spending. Psychologists commonly describe three systems that shape financial decisions. You will notice yourself in one or more of these immediately. 1. The impulse brain. This is the fast, emotional part of your mind. It reacts instantly without thinking. Examples: who? I want that. I am bored. Let me buy something. I deserve a treat. Everyone else has this. Maybe I should get it too. The impulse brain loves pleasure and hates waiting. It is responsible for most small, daily leaks. 2. The logic brain. This is the part of your brain that thinks long term. It plans, calculates, and makes thoughtful decisions. Examples: I should save money for something bigger. This is not worth the price. Do I really need this? This part of your mind is smart, but slow, and it only speaks when you pause long enough to hear it. 3. The habit brain. This is the autopilot part. It repeats whatever you have done the most, even if it is not good for you. Habits shape spending more than anything else. If you are used to snacking every day, you will spend daily. If you always buy something when you are bored, it becomes automatic. If you always order food when stressed, it becomes routine. Habits do not ask permission. They just repeat. Companies know how your brain works, and they use it. Businesses spend billions studying psychology. They want you to buy more often, stay subscribed longer, and spend without thinking. Here are some common psychological tricks they use. 1. Only $4.99. Pricing. Why not $5? Because your brain sees 4 instead of 5. It feels cheaper even though it is basically the same. 2. Flashy colors and limited time graphics. Urgency makes the impulse brain take control. 3. Small add-ons. Only $1 extra. These feel harmless, but they multiply fast. 4. Free trials that convert into paid subscriptions. They hope you forget to cancel. 5. Personalized ads. Apps track what you like and show you what you are most likely to buy. They are not evil. They are just smart, and they rely on predictable human psychology. Once you understand their tricks, they lose their power. Emotional states that trigger spending. Most spending is emotional, not logical, and certain feelings make you more likely to spend. Here are the biggest emotional triggers. 1. Boredom. When you are bored, your brain craves stimulation. Buying something gives a quick dopamine hit, a momentary rush. 2. Stress. Your brain wants comfort. Food, games, clothes, accessories. Anything that gives relief becomes tempting. 3. Loneliness. Shopping can feel like a distraction or a reward. 4. Excitement. During fun moments, it is easy to overspend. Because everything feels positive. 5. Peer pressure. If your friends spend casually, it feels normal to follow. Recognizing emotional triggers does not mean you are weak, it means you are human. The goal is not to eliminate emotions. The goal is to stop emotions from controlling your wallet. The spending pause. A simple tool to take control. Here is a powerful technique that helps you outsmart your impulse brain. The 5-second pause. Before buying anything, even a small item, pause for 5 seconds and ask, do I want this because I actually need it, or because I am reacting to a feeling? This tiny pause gives your logic brain time to speak. People who try this are shocked by how many impulse purchases disappear. The 24-hour rule for non-emergency purchases. If something costs more than a small amount, you can choose your number, maybe $15, $20, or whatever fits your life. Wait 24 hours before buying. During those 24 hours, something interesting happens. Impulse fades, emotion fades, excitement fades, logic increases, regret decreases. 90% of wants disappear after a day. The ones that remain are usually worth buying. This rule alone can save you hundreds of dollars a month without feeling restrictive. The illusion of cheap stuff. Here is a psychological trap most people underestimate. Cheap things feel harmless, but repeated cheap spending is more dangerous than occasional big spending. Why? Because cheap spending does not activate your logic brain, feels unimportant, becomes a habit, turns into daily leaks at the $2 item repeated 60 times a month is more expensive than a $50 purchase that lasts. Your brain does not notice patterns unless you train it to. Finding the leaks. The money map method. Imagine your money as water flowing through pipes. If there is a leak somewhere, you do not guess. You do not hope it stops. You track the pipe, find the hole, and seal it. Your finances work the exact same way. The problem is that most people never build a map of where their money actually goes. They only see the end result, an empty balance, a missing $20, or a month that feels like it ended way too fast. This chapter teaches you how to create a simple, clear money map that reveals every hidden leak in your financial life. Not a spreadsheet, not a budgeting app, not a math project. Just awareness made visible. Once you do this, money stops disappearing. It starts obeying you. Why most people do not know where their money goes. If you asked 100 people how much they spend on small purchases each month, almost all of them would guess wrong, sometimes by a lot. There are 3 reasons. 1. Small spending is forgettable. $2 here, $5 there, $7 later. Your brain does not store these as meaningful memories. 2. Digital payments feel fake. When you tap a card or click, buy now, it does not feel like spending. There is no cash leaving your hand, no physical loss. 3. Life is busy. No one stops every moment to note down their spending. So leaks grow quietly in the background. To fix this, we need a system that is simple, fast, easy, automatic, realistic for daily life. And that system is the money map. The money map. What it is and why it works. A money map is a clear picture of where every dollar flows during a typical month. It is not a budget. Budgets tell you what you should do. A money map shows you what you actually do. When you see your real patterns, you do not force yourself to change. You naturally start changing because the picture is impossible to ignore. The goal is simple. Track your spending for long enough to reveal the hidden leaks. And do not worry. This is not an everyday forever thing. For most people, 7 to 14 days is enough to reveal everything. Step 1. The 7-Day Awareness Challenge. For 1 week, write down every purchase, every amount, every subscription, every automatic charge. Nothing more. Just a list. You can record it on your phone's Notes app, in a small notebook, in a simple text document, or any tool that is easy for you. Do not categorize anything yet. Do not judge anything. Do not try to change your habits during the week. Just observe. Most people already notice patterns by day 3. But the magic happens when the week is complete. Step 2. Organizing your spending into buckets. After the 7 days are done, take your list and sort your spending into simple buckets. Here are the basic ones that work well. 1. Food and snacks. This includes meals, snacks, drinks, cafes, fast food. 2. Entertainment, games, subscriptions, streaming services, in-app purchases. 3. Transportation bus fares, ride shares, gas, if applicable. 4. Personal items, clothes, accessories, school supplies, hygiene items. 5. Random unplanned purchases. Anything that does not fit a category. You do not need more than these. Simple is powerful. Once you categorize your weekly spending, you will begin to see the first leaks. Step 3. Identifying your top 3 leaks. Not all leaks are equal. Some barely matter. Some drain your money like a broken faucet. Look at your categories and find 1. The category where you spent the most. This is your primary leak. 2. The category that surprised you the most. This is your blind spot leak. 3. The category with the highest number of small purchases. This is your habit leak. These 3 categories alone explain 80% of disappearing money. Once you see them, you can control them. Examples of what leaks look like. Here are common patterns people discover. The snack leak. $3, $6 per day on snacks or drinks. Monthly impact. $90, $180. The subscription leak. Multiple small subscriptions you forgot about. Monthly impact. $20, $60 or more. The impulse treat leak. Small purchases made during boredom or stress. Monthly impact. Varies, often $50, $120. The delivery leak. Ordering food or items for convenience instead of need. Monthly impact. $30, $100. The social spend leak. Buying things just because friends are doing it. Monthly impact. Unpredictable, but often high. Not all leaks are intentional. Many are emotional or habitual, which is why awareness is the first step. Step 4. Connecting your spending to your feelings. This part is powerful. Next to each purchase, write one word describing your emotion at the time. Bored, stressed, tired, excited, lonely, rushed, hungry, curious, pressured, celebrating. When people do this, they suddenly understand something important. Most leaks are linked to emotions, not needs. Once you see the emotional patterns, controlling your money becomes much easier. You have to not fight your emotions. You redirect them. Step 5. Turning your money map into your money power. Now that you know your leaks, your habits, your emotional triggers, your surprising categories, your weekly spending pattern, you are ready to make simple adjustments that create huge changes. Here are 3 easy shifts. 1. Reduce. Do not restrict. You do not have to cut things out completely. Just reduce them slightly. Example. If you buy snacks every day, try every other day. Small changes equals big results. 2. Replace emotional purchases. Find alternatives for boredom or stress that do not cost money. Walk, music, drawing, messaging a friend, stretching, quick break, anything positive and free. Replacement is easier than removal. 3. Keep one goal visible. Money listens to the loudest goal. If you remind yourself daily, even mentally, why you want to save, you will naturally spend less on things that do not matter. Your goal becomes the magnet. Your money follows it. Why the money map works better than budgeting. Budgets tell you what to do. Money maps show you who you are. And once you understand your patterns, you naturally adjust your behavior without feeling restricted, guilty, or stressed. Most people skip awareness and jump straight into budgeting. That is like trying to fix pipes without knowing where the leaks are. Awareness comes first. Change comes second. The money map gives you the awareness. All right, that is the end of today's look at money leaks. By now, you have seen how tiny choices add up, how emotions shape spending, and how a simple money map can reveal things you never noticed before. And here is the exciting part. This is just the beginning. Next week, we are taking everything you discovered and showing you how to turn it into real progress, without stress, without strict rules, and without feeling like you are giving anything up. So if you found even one link today, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. You do not want to miss the next steps. They are where everything finally clicks into place. Your money is starting to make sense. Next week, it starts working for you.